also lift up a contemporary figure, and this might seem political. There's this Vivek Ramaswamy. I don't know if anybody's heard of him yet. I saw him on TV last night. He's put his name in for president. He's going to run for president. He wrote this book called Woke Incorporated. And he is, I don't know if he's Christian. I know that his family was Indian. They came here, and his story is that he was completely poor and rose within one generation to be a very successful businessman. And now is looking to give back, he wants to lead the country. And he is saying that they tell you that your race, your gender, and your sexual orientation govern who you are, what you can achieve, and what you're allowed to think. And he's saying that it's faith, patriotism, and hard work, and it can't be and should not be replaced by secular religions like COVIDism, climatism, and gender ideology. And I'm listening to this guy, and I'm like, oh my, wow, nobody is saying this. I don't know if he's ever heard from again. I want to read this guy's book because I know that is not what the culture is saying, and that's not where the crowd is going. But he's talking about something of his heart that has guided him to a place of flourishing. And he's also speaking against some very sacred things in our culture that you're not allowed to speak against. But I would say, wow, yeah, I have definite concern for some of these things that he's called out.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he's talking against a culture of fear and Marxism and this idea of systematic oppression, that's being promoted. And I think of some biblical things that speak to, again, I just think that this person is guided by something that's deeper. And whenever I see that going on in the culture, I just have to stop and pause and be like, wow, that takes some guts.
Mm-hmm.
And so I listened to him talking to a crowd, and how much guts that must have taken him. He's been doing that for a long time, I bet.
Okay.
So some scripture, John 15, verses 4 and 5. Jesus says, abide in me and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, so neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him, he bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. And so there is this thing that we have to be connected to. And that is, at the root of who we are, that is God. And if we are disconnected, we're withering like a branch cut off from the vine. And that's what Jesus is saying is you need to be connected to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to sensitize to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a man, you're not anything.
Right.
And my wife and I have this conversation about this verse all the time. Say, does nothing mean nothing? Like you can do it. And she's like, yes, it's nothing.
Yes.
You're not alive.
Right.
And it's only by the mercy of God that we have life. And when that connection is done, you are dead.
Right.